Hi, I'm Sarah,
And I'm Victoria,
and this is the Yap to That podcast.
where we chat, laugh, and decompress. Let's get yapping.
Oh no! I feel like that won't be a good one either.
Damn it. Don't worry, I'll sit cross-legged.
Hey.
Hopefully this is good enough.
Girl.
I do like the pillows.
Yeah. I should have
And
seen the
when I
position too.
When I feel chunky, I can hide myself with another.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, I should. Okay. I think we're good.
Hey.
Hey.
We'll be figuring this out for a while.
Yeah, notice anything different?
Oh, can you reach underneath? Do you feel it?
Whoa.
Ow!
We're good.
No.
Okay, we back.
Samantha, no. I don't want you up here. Not one bit. Anyways, thoughts? How do we feel? This is my hair.
Anyhow.
Also, I don't know where your phone thing is. I think the cat stole it and ran away.
That's okay.
It's
I
somewhere.
know I took it off at one point, but I feel like I put it back on.
Yeah, I thought so too.
That's okay.
Shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
How? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Sorry, my friends.
I'm not. Just kidding.
To the two people who listen.
Yeah.
My two friends. Oh my, so many things. How has your week been? Your weeks?
Not bad. You?
I had a thought the other day.
What?
Okay, have you seen the TikToks with people who, no, you can be muted. People who get out of the shower and dry themselves differently?
No.
How do you dry yourself when you come out of the shower?
Do you want me to demonstrate?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you shake first? Okay, good to know.
Sometimes. And then.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's it?
Yeah, and I like stand there for a minute, and then I get out, and then I use my towel to dry my
Okay, so you
legs.
towel in the shower.
Briefly, and then I get out.
Okay, because I think the same.
Because I hate when my wet feet touch the floor.
So you dry your feet before you get out of the shower?
No, I make sure there's a mat there.
Okay, yeah, agreed. Remy!
I thought he was gonna sit still.
I feel like he's rubbing on it. I feel like you're not coming up here. This is why the pets are never allowed in here. I open my curtain, okay?
Mhm.
And then I usually have the towel hanging.
Yeah.
Or like whatever. So I open my curtain, and then I do the same thing. Wrap myself in it around my shoulders for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Come up if you're coming up. Just come. Now lay down right there.
Samantha, everyone.
Lay down. Right there. That'll do.
Okay, that's good.
And I like wrap it around me until I'm like warm enough, and then I take it off and I like regularly wrap around me like under my armpits,
Oh yeah.
and then I usually stay like that. Is she licking you?
I couldn't tell.
I usually stay like that for a while, and
Okay.
then I'll dry my legs and arms afterwards.
Yeah, and then sometimes I'll walk to my room and lay in my towel for a
Yes,
while.
I usually lay in my towel for a while.
Do you want to know something funny?
Yes.
In college, I had this weird, not tradition, I guess routine.
Okay.
Like every Friday, I would shower like midday, and then go to my room and then nap in my towel or
I
in
used to
my
do that
robe.
too. I still actually fall asleep with my hair in a towel sometimes.
Okay, that
I know
can't
that's really
do.
bad for you.
Yeah, that's not comfortable.
But I always I shower before bed,
yeah.
so my hair is always wet.
Yeah, you going to bed with wet hair is actually criminal because I could never.
I just don't care. And
I get
usually
a headache.
a headache. I get a
Yeah.
headache whether I shower with wet hair or not. I wake up with a headache almost every day, especially every weekend. Don't know what it is. My body's like, oh, you can rest today. Headache. Every Saturday and Sunday I wake up with a headache.
So we might as well just go out drinking.
Might as well. Just
Yeah.
add some nausea to that and it'll be a good time.
Might as well. But I also find if I go to bed, even with like the slightest dampness in my hair, I wake up and it's still damp.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that. It
I'm
has to be
sure
dry.
I'm sure my hair's. I can't dry my hair. It'll take me 45 minutes just to dry my hair.
Yeah. Wait. Of air drying?
No, it'll take me like 4 hours of hair
Yeah,
drying.
me too. That's why
But,
I like
like,
shower accordingly.
Blow dry would be. Like
Oh.
I never dry my hair in general.
I can't blow dry. It's way too much work.
So like my hair to air dry fully is like, and if I let it air dry fully, it's like, you saw it in the last episode, just grew the whole time.
That's fine.
And I don't like that.
That's fair.
So I usually just put it up, or I'll put it in braids. But when I go to bed, let me demonstrate. This is my old bed. So, Matthew would be sleeping there, and I go like this, and I flick my hair on Matthew, and I lay it out over my pillow.
You're the worst.
So my hair gets laid out over the pillow.
I see.
Like a princess. It's just laid out to dry in the air.
Right.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, lucky guy.
Did you like that demonstration?
Thank you for demonstrating.
But then this brought my thoughts because I tried to put pants on the other day and I accidentally put the wrong leg in first and I got stuck. I like couldn't put my pants on normally.
What?
So like when I get dressed, usually I put my left leg in first and then my right leg and then I can pull it up really easily. And for some reason I accidentally put my right leg in first and then my left leg and I couldn't get them on normally. It took me like an extra 30 seconds to get my pants on because I did it wrong. Remember, you're not going in the closet.
Interesting.
So then I was wondering, do you always put your clothes on the same way?
I don't know. No, I'm gonna think about that next time I get dressed.
I would say that like I do. And if I don't put
think
it
I
on
do.
the same way, I struggle.
I step into almost anything. Or
Or do you
almost
step
everything.
left foot before right foot?
I have no idea.
You should ask.
I hate putting anything over my head. Hi, Willow.
Yeah, I agree. But also, the way that you put on shirts head first is there's no, like, if I do it like that, that's not how I usually do it. If I put a shirt on, I put both my arms in, and then I pull it over my head. But if the way you put shirts on, you put your head in first and then your arms.
Hi, baby.
And I find that way I get no deodorant marks on my shirts.
I am shook to my core. Now I have to think about this when I get dressed.
I've been thinking about it for like 4 days.
Rem!
Bruh,
Oh my god.
can you not sit on it?
This is a hectic video.
It's not paused or anything. Matthew's not home, and the cats will cry, and the dog will cry if we leave them out there, because Samantha got the zoomies when Sarah came over. Sorry. She like started playing with her ball outside. Oh, get it, Willow.
No. Oh, I thought you were gonna meow.
She's purring, but you can really hear the purrs.
Yeah, can you hear? Okay.
Oh, Willow, your butt is gross. Yes, I know. You're special. Come over here. Just sit down. Just. She needs extra love.
She looks terrified.
No, she's so happy. Run away. Goodbye.
Okay, well, now I'm gonna
that's
think
my-
twice
yeah.
next time I get dressed.
Like you actually should, because now her fucking hair
I
is
feel like
in my
I
face.
always do right first everything.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I tried today. I genuinely got stuck getting into my jeans. I couldn't pull them up.
Interesting.
I think like when I pull it, I do like one leg and then the other, and then I like shimmy up. And the way that I did it, just wasn't a vibe.
I'll send you a video tomorrow.
Please do. I mean, not like haven't seen you get dressed 100 times. This is just like silly.
It's just another thought to it.
Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, that was my first question. Oh, also, how was the Devil Wears Prada 2?
It was so
I
good.
still haven't seen the first one, so
What?
yeah.
My mom made me watch it with her a few months ago when we found out The Devil Wears Prada 2 was coming out.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. We watched Dirty Dancing for the first time. Like,
I've never seen that one.
it was actually pretty good. Not at all what I thought it was about. What?
I think there's a cat under the bed.
Probably. So this bed, you see how there's this gap here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm touching one.
You're touching a cat?
Yeah.
It has to be round. Okay.
It's probably Willow.
What?
It is Willow.
How do you know?
How did I could see her?
Where? Oh, I see her.
So when we had this bed, Raya would go underneath it and stick her paw up through there and smack our faces when we were sleeping.
Bruh, your cats are the worst.
And we didn't know. Like the first time she did it, we literally thought it was a demon. Like the way that Matthew and I screamed, it was terrifying. And also, this bed has a fitted bed sheet underneath, like on the bottom of the bed, because Raya would exorcist like crawl along the bottom of the bed. She really put us through it.
I don't like this bed. It's not very comfortable.
It's very hard.
Yeah, it's so hard.
It's an IKEA bed, and I remember when I first got it, I went into IKEA laid on all the beds and said I liked it. And then they dropped it off and I sat on it, and immediately I was like, this is not the one that I had sat on.
No.
And then so now our king size bed is much softer, almost too soft. But I think it's also because of our bed frame.
Fair. Yeah, it's not
like
enough at the bottom.
Yeah, and like it hangs off the bed frame like a tiny bit because there's like a twin and a twin XL. The bed frame is 2 twins, not the twin XLs. The XLs are equal to the king size.
It's not just a king size bed frame?
No, ours is a trundle bed.
What?
So it folds into a single, like a twin.
I knew it looks like a toddler bed.
It is not a toddler bed, it is a trundle bed.
Insert photo!
It is because we got the mattress for free, brand new, so I was like, let's take that. And then I was looking to buy a new bed frame, and I remembered my mom has a king size bed frame that they don't use. And I was like, can we just use your bed frame until we buy one? And she was like, yeah, it's fine. So we took that one, but it was like her guest bed. So it was actually the one that I slept in before moving into the basement.
Okay.
When I moved out of my Binbrook house into my mom's, I was there for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And it pulls out into a king size bed, so it's 2 twin mattresses.
Oh, I see.
Which, like, a king size bed is 2 twin XLs anyways. So it is kind of an annoying permanent bed because it does have railings on the sides. It is not a toddler.
It just gives that vibe.
Yeah,
yes.
It gives transition bed.
Yes.
From crib to mattress.
Well, you guys are transitioning.
We're transitioning
from this hard ass bed
to queen to king. So we need a little bit of time, but we will get like a proper like this bed. I want one with drawers underneath.
That would be good.
So
and then
the
cats can't go under.
Then the cats can't go under. I won't have to vacuum underneath. Can I help you? Why are you looking at me like, lay down. Lay down.
Sorry, everyone.
Lay down. Why did
She
you
misses Matthew.
She was really stressing me out. And then she's at the front door, like scratching to get in, and I open the door and she hears something and turns around and runs to the other side of the fucking yard, starts barking. I was like, Samantha. Now she's gonna put her wet ass paws on me. Okay. So Google Drive. Today's what are we doing? Podcast?
Wednesday.
Yes. Today's theme is birth order. So, birth order theory, which
Oldest
you
child
ever-
syndrome right there.
Yes. So, Sarah, would you like to state what order of birth you are?
I am the oldest.
After my research, you do not give oldest.
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
After my research, I haven't concluded myself yet.
Because yours is confusing.
Mine is confusing because I am,
You're your dad's oldest, but your mom's middle.
yes, like in the grand scheme of my whole family, I'm a middle child, but I'm my dad's first daughter. So, and then my parents, I feel like I'd be a middle child if my parents still were together, but because my parents have separated, and I have 2 sides of a family now, I'm my dad's oldest.
Yeah.
Before that, it wouldn't have mattered because it'd be one big happy family.
Right.
But, okay, all of this information's off Wikipedia.
So take it with a grain of salt.
Also, don't quote me. I didn't cite my sources properly. But
Oh.
Wikipedia.
Rem is the oldest child.
Remy is the oldest. He was my first child. I actually had my horse first, but that doesn't count because he's not in my home. Even though Samantha's the oldest age, Remy is my firstborn.
Just
You
to
can tell.
clarify.
He's a little bit needy. Okay. So, birth order refers to the order a child or person is born in their family. It's believed that birth order may have big impacts and lasting effects on the psychological development. Am I boring you?
Sorry.
Of the psychological development of people. So, it's just a theory. There's no, like, science right now to prove both ways. Let me just move my jelly cats.
But it is funny that, like, in our friend group, we're all the oldest.
Matthew's the youngest. That's true. Because, yeah. Even all of our past friends.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's. Because, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I wonder if there's like a.
I know. Yeah.
She has siblings?
No.
I wonder if only child. I didn't look up only child, but I'll look that up at the end.
Oh wait, disregard. Cut all that out.
I wonder if there's like a correlation between your friend groups then and who you
Maybe.
match with.
Maybe.
Because I didn't research that, I don't think.
My mom says that her and my dad argue a lot because they're both oldest children.
I believe that.
Mm.
But Matthew and I argue a lot, and I'm the oldest and he's the youngest. I'm gonna look up the best matches because I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Okay, so
why do you think I'm wrong?
you'll see.
Okay.
Well, you're not wrong. I
Okay.
just don't think you display typical oldest child.
Okay.
Like, you obviously have some traits that are oldest child traits because like you are, but others.
I'm ready to hear this.
So, the theory suggests that the order a child is born within the family shapes their personality. One example is that earlier children.
Is this a shot?
It might be. One example is that earlier born children score higher when testing on different measures of intelligence.
So I'm smarter?
In theory.
Yes.
But do you think that's the case between you and your brother?
I think, like, socially and,
Yes.
like, reality, yes. Intelligently, no.
Yeah,
Or, like, book
he's
smart.
book smart.
Yes.
But he has no other smart.
No.
And I can say that because I know he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
And then it says, but some argue there's no effect on birth order on personality. I disagree with that. I
Yeah.
do believe that like your birth order shapes you psychologically. A
Yeah.
lot.
I definitely think I give first child because I'm in charge.
In some ways, like you have to take care of your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother can fuck off.
Yeah, Julie.
And pretends that your family's not his responsibility.
I know. Drives me nuts.
I was like, what the hell? Do this. Okay, so the theory, Alfred Adler, born 1870, died 1937, didn't live that long, 67 years, was an Austrian psychiatrist. He was one of the first theorists to suggest that birth order influences personality. Am I boring you?
Sorry.
He argued that birth order can leave an indelible, what does that word mean? Indelible impression on an individual's style of life, which is one's habitual way of dealing with the tasks of friendship, love, and work. According to him, firstborns are dethroned when a second child comes along, and this loss of perceived privilege and primacy may have a lasting influence on them. I can relate to that in certain ways, and I'll get to it.
What? Once Olivia was born, you're like, fuck my life.
Not that, but like, we're also very, very close in age.
Yeah.
Like, we're only 15 months apart.
Mm-hmm.
So, in some ways, I lost all privileges because he likes that. I didn't lose all privileges, but it felt to me like as a child we were seen as very equal
Mm-hmm.
in like ways that shouldn't have been equal.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like, you guys should wear the same things and do the same things?
More like you would expect an older child to like have more privileges,
Oh, yeah.
and like we always had the same.
Okay.
Like our rules were the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Middle children may feel ignored or overlooked, causing them to develop the so-called middle child syndrome. I do relate to that as well, because after my parents divorced, I was a middle child. I have 8 siblings. I have 4 older and 4 younger,
Which is crazy.
and I'm in the middle of that.
Yeah.
And so, when they divorced, I was like 8 or so. Like by the time they had moved, and we moved
Mhm.
here because we started here in grade 5.
Okay.
Because I only have 2 full biological siblings.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 half siblings and 2 step siblings.
Yeah.
But in total, there's 8 siblings. So yes, that includes all of them.
Okay.
So younger. Oh, it does say older children. Younger and older children, and only children, may be pampered and spoiled, which was suggested to affect their later personalities. All of this assumes what Adler believed to be a typical family situation. So, if you're like an orphan, if you have like weird spacing between births, like 17 years, or like you're born within the same year, twins, like if you have extenuating circumstances, this may not apply to you.
Right.
But this is just saying like in a typical whatever.
Mm-hmm. Like traditional mindset.
Yeah, exactly. So, since his time, the influence of birth order on the development of personality became a controversial issue in psychology, because among the general public, it was widely believed that personality is strongly influenced by birth order, but psychologists believe otherwise. Sorry. Oh! What was that?
I think you wanted the wire.
Not happening, Ron. So basically, the public and society agrees one way, but psychologists believe another thing. So one modern theory of personality states that the big 5 personality traits of openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism represent most of the important elements of personality that can be measured. Contemporary empirical research shows that birth order does not affect these 5 personality traits. Then there was this book made suggesting birth order did have all these effects, and he argued that firstborns were much more conscientious and socially dominant, less agreeable, and less open to new ideas compared to later borns.
Okay. I can see how that's true.
I definitely see the social dominant and less agreeable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would less agreeable mean like more contrary?
And
I
then
think
more
that just
like
means like willing to stick up for their ways.
Mm-hmm.
In their book, there's another book called Sibling Relationships. These two people argue that as individuals continually adjust to competing demands of socialization agents and biological tendencies, any effects of birth order may be eliminated, reinforced, or altered by later life experiences. So you can lean into or lean out of your birth order based off of other life experiences that happen as you grow up, which I definitely agree with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So personality. Claims about birth order. So there's 3 different things that I talk about. The first one, personality. The second one, intelligence. And the third one, sexual orientation. This is what I labeled that one. So personality. Claims about birth order effects on personality have received much attention because of the difficulty of controlling all the variables that are statistically related to birth order. So this theory can probably never be proven one way or another because you can't run a science experiment and control all the factors. But it can stay a theory. Like gravity. I think gravity is still a theory. I don't think it can be proven. But you have every reason to say, with good certainty, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, family size, social and demographic values, and other kind of factors are associated with birth order and serve as confounds, which means like things that can change your outcome. So large families are generally lower in socioeconomic than small families. So third-born children are not only third-born, but they're also more likely to come from larger, poorer families than first-born children. So like, the first-born child may have more access to money. So maybe if I had like a kid right now, for example, maybe I'd be able to afford to put them in dance and piano and this and that. And then as I get more children, my money is spread thinner, so they don't have that same access to those privileges. So, what is that? If third-born children have a particular trait, it may be due to birth order, or it may be due to family size, or to any other number of variables. Therefore, you can't publish and study these factors and actually count them. So, in another person named Judith Rich Harris reviewed and researched a bunch of things, and her results basically suggested that birth order effects may exist within the context of the family of origin, but they're not enduring aspects of personality. So when people are with their parents and siblings, firstborns behave differently from laterborns, even during adulthood. However, most people don't spend their adult lives in their childhood home. So the patterns and behaviors acquired in the childhood home don't affect how people behave outside of that home.
Wait, what?
So like, how I am with Matthew now,
Mm-hmm.
I may not act as a firstborn or a middle, but how I act when I'm back around my family,
Mm-hmm.
I may continue that firstborn.
Interesting.
Remy!
Do you think mine's weird because we don't live in my family home anymore, but like, I still live with my family?
I don't think it means your family home, literally. I don't know why he only wants to sleep on the keyboard.
He's cute.
Okay. I think it means family home, like, when you're back around the family. So, like, if you moved out right now and lived on your own, you may not feel the same firstborn or like oldest child responsibilities as you do if you were to move back home.
Fair.
We're passing it along.
I know.
Okay. So intelligence. In a study in 1988, it was found that firstborns, only children, and children with one sibling all score higher on tests of verbal ability than those born later or with multiple siblings. So in theory, you would score higher on verbal ability tests than I would because of this birth order. You only have one sibling, I have 8.
Yeah.
Big difference. So another researcher argued for a confluence model in which the lack of siblings experienced by firstborn exposes them to the more intellectual adult family environment. This predicts similar increases in IQ for siblings whose next oldest sibling is at least 5 years senior. Interesting. Oh, so if there's a big age gap between siblings, they're considered functional firstborns. And the theory further predicts that firstborns will be more intelligent than only children because the latter will not benefit from the tutor effect. I was having this conversation with Matthew's sister the other day, and my sister, because my sister was talking about milestones with her kids and whatnot, and Matthew's sister works in childcare, and she was saying that your secondborn is more likely to achieve milestones later than your firstborn, because they have people who will do things for them. So if you have like in Olivia's case, she had a son. That son had to learn how to do everything. Then she had her daughter, and her son would do things for the daughter. So like her daughter didn't have to learn how to walk because someone would always get her stuff. So when you have a shorter age gap, you don't have to do as much. And when you have a larger age gap, you're functionally doing things as if you don't have a sibling.
Okay.
Which is also an interesting situation in my family because we have such big age gaps. So like so like my oldest sister has a 20-year age gap with my youngest sister.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
And so, yeah, my family has big age gaps. So Amelia technically is the youngest of 8. She has one less sibling than I do. She's the youngest of 7.
Yeah, because she wouldn't know Alex.
Yeah, and so she technically could be considered an only child.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. We've always said that because nobody lives at home with her.
Yeah. I say that all the time.
That he was an only
child.
What was their age gap?
13 months apart.
13 months, and he says he's an only child.
But because his sister had a
No.
different dad.
Oh no, that's not how that works.
Yeah, I know.
Amelia, more than 60% of my siblings have different dads.
Yeah.
And I would not consider. She's only considered an only child because
She's
I was the last person to live with her. Everyone else moved out. So.
What do you think?
Same. So she grew up like the first. I don't know. How old are you when you go into grade 10? Grade
15?
9. Yeah, the first 14 years she grew up with a bunch of people, but then in like these adult transforming years, she's kind of been like an only child.
Yeah, she's just chilling.
And even though we lived with her, we all worked and went to school and had our own lives, so like that age gap was hard. Even though her and Sammy only have like a 4-year age gap, I want to say, which is weird to think.
Oh yeah, that is
Because Sammy and I also have a 4-year age gap.
Yeah, same.
So it's very weird to think that like they're not a little closer.
Yeah,
But
that is weird.
everyone moves out, and because Sammy moved out before I did. They moved to London. Okay. So the tutor theory, or the tutor effect, makes sense. If you have children close in age, you have somebody to help you grow up. If you have children far apart in age, you're functionally a firstborn. Several studies have found that firstborns have slightly higher IQs. Such data, however, depends on family size, which is correlated to other things such as social status. Likewise, an analysis of data from the National Child Development Study has been used in support of an alternative hypothesis, which asserts that a parent birth order effect on intelligence is wholly based on family size. Which, I didn't look into that, so it doesn't matter. But, apparently there's also been a claim that firstborns have higher IQs. That's been disputed. So you're good. It's okay that you're done with Julian.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I don't want to be as smart as him anyway.
No, it's almost like he's too smart to a fault.
Basically.
He's like Paul.
Yeah, yes,
Like,
very similar
They're
to
very
Paul.
similar. Like, Paul has like 12 years of post-secondary under his belt.
That's crazy.
And Julian's heading that route.
Yeah, literally.
Basically. Like, if he were to go back to school.
We were in the store a few days ago, and he was talking to this guy he knew, and we walked away. I was like, Julian, that was the most awkward conversation I've ever heard. And he's like, shut up.
Because he doesn't really, like, care to talk. I don't
No.
And not Paul, but like Julian. How does he have so many friends?
I know, because they're all like that.
That's true.
They're all chilling.
They're all socially awkward.
Yes. It's so funny. Are you okay?
No,
He's
he
giving me
might
the
smack you.
He's giving me like the eye twitch.
Let me behave.
He would never misbehave.
And then the last factor is sexual orientation. So the fraternal birth order effect is the name given to the theory that the more older brothers a man has, the greater probability that he's going to be a homosexual. What? And it's not funny. I was just thinking about Matthew.
Wait, what?
So
you think he's gay?
No. Because he only has one older brother. But it says that the fraternal birth order effect is said to be the strongest known predictor of sexual orientation, with each older brother increasing a man's odds of being gay by 33%.
Will's
So,
in the clear.
he's
Matthew's
the
at
oldest
risk.
Yeah, because so basically by the time you are the third or fourth brother, you're probably gay. Is what this
Oh my
is
god,
saying.
pause. Will. If he was.
Oh my god! Can I keep this in but mute us and just have us? Should you tell Will?
Yes!
It's been confirmed!
Yes!
So each older brother increasing a man's odds. So I guess if you're the third or fourth. So if you have two older brothers, 33, 60, that's 66%. If you have three older brothers, you're 99% more likely to be gay.
What?
I don't understand.
Wikipedia is crazy.
Is that just going on like how many men are gay? Like if
Maybe.
if like 1/4 of the world's men are gay, then the odds of like
It's
1 of 4
4
brothers being gay, like I think that has to be the statistic.
Yeah.
I think it's not an effect. I think it's just statistics.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then it says one of the largest studies to date suggests a smaller effect of 15% higher odds versus the 33. Even so, the fraternal birth order effect only accounts for a maximum of 1/7 of the prevalence of homosexuality in men. There seems, though, to be no effect on sexual orientation in women, no matter the number of older sisters. Which is interesting. I have 3 older sisters, and Amelia has 5 older sisters.
This poor girl.
Just tough life.
Yeah.
So there's another book that suggests that the birth order effect on homosexuality may be a byproduct of an evolved mechanism that shifts personality away from heterosexuality in later born sons. I don't know what kind of personality shift that would be. It says this would have the consequence of reducing the probability of these sons engaging in unproductive competition with each other.
I'm confused.
So like if you have if they're producing more men offspring than female offspring.
Offspring is crazy.
I'm talking in my science terms.
Of course.
Then what are the odds of like me having competition? So they're like, if there are more men than women, we'll just make some men gay. You know what I mean? Are you full?
Yeah. So this got more confusing than I thought.
We'll skip forward.
Okay. Look how cute Rem is.
He is cute. He likes to just loaf.
So cute.
You know what I don't understand?
What?
When I talk, both of them go green.
Hello?
When you talk, only yours goes green.
Maybe because I don't know.
And I even tried to fix it,
Maybe yours is the primary.
but I set them to be separate inputs. I'll have to research it again.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Anyways. Evolution may have favored biological mechanisms prompting human parents to exert affirmative pressure towards heterosexual behavior in early born children. As more children in a family survive infancy and childhood, the continued existence of the parent's gene line becomes more assured. So that kind of makes sense. I think what it's saying is that some older brothers are gay, but they just weren't allowed to be. Is what it's saying.
What?
In like history, in like historical, like evolutionary things.
Okay.
That like older brothers probably feel the pressure to be, like if they were potentially gay, be straight to carry on their family lineage. That's what it's saying.
This is all way too deep.
Because so if I had 4 boys, then by the 4th boy I'm like, oh, I'll probably have a grandchild in there somewhere. Mm-hmm. But if you only have 1 boy, you're like, my name will never be passed on.
Darn.
Just like stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Even though none of that fucking matters. It's just a silly theory, I guess.
Yeah.
The benefits of encouraging heterosexuality weigh less strongly against the risk of psychological damage that a strongly heteronormative environment poses to a child predisposed towards homosexuality. So more recently, this birth order effect on sexuality in males has been attributed to a very specific biological occurrence. As the mother gives birth to more sons, she is thought to develop an immunity to certain male-specific antigens. This immunity then leads to an effect in the brain that has to do with sexual preference. Yet this biological effect is seen only in right-handed males. What? So, if you're not right-handed, the number of older brothers has been found to have no prediction on the sexuality of the younger brother. So if you have like 3 left-handed brothers, in theory, if it's like every 4th brother is gay, if you have 3 left-handed brothers, and your lastborn's right-handed, it doesn't matter. But if you have 3 right-handed brothers, then the odds of you having a gay 4th son are higher. How does that make sense?
That's so crazy. I didn't know it was like that theoretical.
Yeah, I don't know either. Brand new information.
Yeah.
Also, Wikipedia, so I don't know how accurate this is.
Yeah. Take it with a grain of salt, please.
I'll link my source. You guys can do your research.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yes. A good example of firstborn child syndrome. My brother makes silly mistakes and plans, and my dad calls me just to talk about it.
Just to figure it out.
Yeah. And I'm like, bro, this has nothing to do with me. And he goes,
Nothing to do with you.
yeah, I don't know. Your brother's weird. I'm like, I know.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Is he at work?
Yeah. He's on break.
So let me call my eldest to figure this out.
Yeah, basically. He's like, I guess you're not home. I'm like, no, but neither's Julian.
Oh boy.
Siblings.
Okay.
He loves me. Look at him.
He just loves to be loved.
He's such a good kitty.
Hi.
I wish we could bring him this weekend.
Right?
Fun
should
fact,
get that
we used to
backpack.
bring Remy to cottage trips.
I mean, technically it's pet friendly. We could bring one of the cats. If you want.
I would love to bring Rem. I wish we would have a backpack.
We could take him on our hikes.
Yeah, you want to come in the car? You want to go to the cottage?
He came a couple times.
I know.
I think.
Like 2 or 3?
Mm-hmm. Oh, big yawn.
Okay, we'll wrap it up, boys.
We're almost done. So, not all studies have been able to replicate the fraternal birth order effect. Some did not find any statistical significance in the sibling composition of gay and straight men. Furthermore, at least one study on the familial correlations of joining a same-sex union or marriage in a sample of 2 million people in Denmark found that only sibling correlate of joining a same-sex union among men was having older sisters, not older brothers. So, this is just a theory. None of this is actually proven, because in Denmark it was older sisters. And which made the brother gay. Well, didn't make him gay, but in this like correlation.
I wonder if the environment changes it.
Yeah, I wonder too.
Like different countries.
Yeah.
Or like religious beliefs.
Yeah. I feel like that goes along with like having more children. Like this similar with religious beliefs. In the beginning you're like very strict on your ways. And I feel like oldest and youngest siblings probably feel this a lot too, is like, oh, how were you able to get like Amelia? She's throwing parties and having freaking parties every other weekend at in my parents' basement.
What the heck?
Like I walked in the other day and there was footprints on the carpet and I was like, what is this? And she's like, ask Amelia. I guess Amelia had run in barefoot after being outside. Like they were all outside in the yard. And I'm like, I had to have a secret party.
Yeah, what the heck?
I had never had a party while you guys were home.
Yeah, it was only when you were away.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stephanie.
It was one time.
It was a really good time.
It was a really good time. And you knew about it.
Yeah, after.
No.
Really?
No, all I told her was that we were having a girls' night.
Yeah, there was girls
And
there.
and then I told my boyfriend at the time, who was like, "Can I invite my friend?" And then
Yes.
everybody invited like a friend. It wasn't that many people.
No.
It was like 15
Yeah.
at most.
Yeah.
Well,
And I didn't throw up on the table.
or
That
in the
wasn't-
front yard.
Or in the grass. That wasn't me. That was actually someone else. Right, Ren? You
Okay.
would have been pissed.
So, oldest child traits: self-reliance, serious attitude, conventional behavior to keep the attention of parents, high achiever, a rule abider, responsible, perfectionist, someone who can trust your capabilities, someone who upholds family traditions and morals, and a parental figure over your younger siblings. How do you feel about those?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I would say in terms of self-reliance, this is something that my therapist is like, we should probably talk about this a little bit more. And I'm like, be nice to me. Willow, come here. Come here.
She's the baby.
She
Willow
is the baby. That's why she has litter in her butt.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't even clean herself. Look at Remy's gonna lick her face.
Oh, they love each other.
But I was saying that, like, I just want someone to take care of me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm...
Oh, violence. No.
Willow, don't even try.
No.
And, like, not in the sense that, like, I'm not being taken care of, but, like, in the sense where, like, I don't want to have to think about anything.
Yeah.
When it comes down to certain things, like, I don't want to have to be responsible for anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I've been
I like that
responsible for
feeling.
so much for, like, so long that it's just, like, I don't want to
Yeah.
anymore. I don't want to, like, be an adult.
No, I
I've
agree.
been an adult since I was, like, 10.
Yeah.
Like, that's too long.
Yeah.
That's
no,
too long
fair.
of my life.
Yeah.
I would say high achiever for me, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Why? Why are we
Nice.
fighting?
Remy, you're gonna lose privileges.
Yeah, you were doing so good.
Go elsewhere. Go on. Not on the computer.
It's okay.
Be
Willow.
normal. I smell though. But yeah, I would say definitely. Not even like overachieving, but like I always worried so much about Samantha doing things right,
Mm-hmm.
or like in school, I put so much stress on myself in school
You did.
that like, and my siblings didn't, which is fine, but like my parents didn't care either way.
Yeah.
Like it's not like if I got an A plus, I'd get a reward. Like it didn't
Mhm.
matter. They were just like, oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And like my
Slay.
sisters would get a C, or my brother would get a C, and they'd be like, maybe do better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was never any of that
Yeah.
kind of pressure. It was always self-inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Parental figure over young siblings. I don't think my siblings would think so,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. It doesn't really matter. But that feeling has always been there.
Yeah.
Like I remember my brother had like health issues growing up, like Sammy,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember when we were younger, he used to get so mad at me because I would be like, "Did you take your meds? Did you take your pills?" And my mom would be like, "Stop asking him this." Like, he was young, like he was in early elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
like very young, and it got to a point like late elementary school, early high school. My mom was like, "Well, if he doesn't take his pills, that's on him." But at that point, I was like, he's also still a child,
Yeah.
and I don't trust him to take his shit. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna be like, "Did you take your meds?" And then he wouldn't, and he'd feel sick, or he'd have a flare up, and I'm like, "Well, probably because you should have taken your
Yeah.
fucking medicine."
I wonder why.
And so, in that sense, like, yeah, I always felt like I had to be like, "Are you doing things properly? Are you doing it right?"
Mm-hmm.
Youngest child traits. The youngest child, and this is where Matthew does not align with anything this says.
Okay.
So, may look for ways to stand out and create a unique position in the family. Gain attention. Sociable, extroverted, and fun-loving. Feel the need to catch up or compete, and outgoing personality to elevate themselves.
That is not Matthew.
Not in the slightest. He, like, refuses to compete with his siblings. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, him and his brother went to school for the same thing,
Mhm.
and he's like, I actually don't want to work in that field because I don't want to be compared
Yeah.
to his brother, which is, like, fair. I also wouldn't want to be compared to any of my siblings,
Yeah.
no matter what age I am. He's not outgoing all.
No.
Like, he can be, but in like the annoying way.
Yeah. In the rage baiting way.
The rage baiting way. Yes, that's the right way of putting it.
I was reading our group text to my dad this week.
Which ones?
The ones where Matthew was like,
Oh, the baseball ones?
yeah, the concert?
Yeah.
Oh, what band?
Literally, Sarah sent I'll read it here right now, because that is all that Matthew does is fucking rage baits. But Sarah sent, we want to do Dollar Dog Days for the Jays game in June. And Sarah sent a screenshot. Oh, yeah, here, because he left the group chat. I was like, just a reminder, we have to do this for Looney Hot Dog Night. Which also, I think are they actually called Dollar Dog Days, or is that what I just called
I think
it?
you just called it, but honestly, that would work.
Dollar Dog Days, that makes sense. And they're like $30. And then Matthew goes, is that for the FIFA World Cup? And Sarah goes, it's for the Jays. And Matthew goes, Jays are basketball? And I'm just having a conversation, pretending I can't even hear. I'm not even seeing these messages. And then Sarah goes, yes, no seats, it's a fun vibe. There's quite a few bar areas. And Matthew goes, oh, okay, I'm down to go to that concert. And Sarah goes, are you rage baiting? Perfect. He goes, which band? She goes, Le Toronto Blues. Why did you make it French?
So change it up.
She goes, new band actually. And he goes, pass, and then leaves the group chat.
Yeah, what a jerk.
And then he goes, Sarah goes, bruh is choosing violence. I added him back and he never answered. And then I thought Will was rage baiting because he asked about the cottage for the 22nd.
Oh,
and I was
yes.
like, what is
These
happening?
men.
But yeah, I would say Matthew aligns with none of the youngest child traits.
Mm-hmm. So it's definitely still a theory.
Yes. And like,
Not proven.
maybe if he was medicated for certain things, maybe he would be a younger child trait.
Yeah.
He would have those traits, but like, as it is now,
It's a no.
it's no.
Yeah.
He's very quiet,
Same with
does not draw attention at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say just like flies by the seat of his pants. Kind of vibe.
Just chilling.
Yeah. Middle child traits. No unique position in the family.
True.
May believe they have less emotional and financial support from parents. Lower self-esteem, greater insecurity. May focus on building strong relationships outside the families. Most independent. Ambitious, thoughtful, and sociable. I would say that I align with may believe they have less emotional and financial support from parents. Because like I feel like it kind of goes along with like the oldest sibling where like you have things figured out,
Mm-hmm.
so your parents don't have to worry about you, and it's like, oh, they have it, but then the youngest sibling is like the last one to do those things,
Yeah.
so they put emphasis on them,
Mm-hmm.
which like in my family dynamic it's just weird in general, and I don't truly believe that,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I choose to rely on them less.
Fair.
Like, I wouldn't ask for the help that, like, maybe, and I don't know if Olivia or Sammy would ask for help, but, like, the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think I've ever asked my parents for, like, support. I not that I've lived away from home that long, but, like, I bought my car in high school,
Mm-hmm.
paid for it myself, bought my second car, first or second year university, I think, and just, like, have worked since grade fucking 10.
Yeah.
So, like, in that sense, I've never relied
Mm-hmm.
on them for that.
Makes sense.
And again, not that my siblings have, but I think that they'd be more inclined or feel less pressure if they wanted to ask. You know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, I'll just ask for help if I need it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'd rather die in a hole than ask for help.
Yes.
I'd rather bury myself 6 feet under.
She's a little too prideful.
Thanks. Hair flick. But also,
what
like,
you do to Matthew.
yeah, right on the bed. But I also, like, will help. Like, I'll send money.
Yeah.
Type of vibe. Like, if my sister or my brother tomorrow was like, I need help, or like my mom or anybody was like, I need help with this, could you? I'd be like, here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that doesn't stress me out
That's fair.
much at all.
Mm-hmm.
I do just want to look up who aligns best in relationships.
Okay.
And then we'll be done.
Yes.
Birth order, relationship compatibility. Wow, good. Okay. God, I'm not reading that.
No. Too many words.
Let's go to purewow.com. Okay. There are a lot of ways, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Okay. The oldest child best matches with the youngest child.
I've heard that actually.
And it says, the oldest child is responsible, achievement driven, so they're likely to take charge and they're action oriented, who like to control things. Firstborns are more rigid, rule-bound, and focused. This can be explained by the fact they're often expected to be available as a surrogate parent for younger siblings, in addition to being held to their first-time parents' sky-high expectations. I want to see why the youngest child is the best match. The youngest adds a sense of fun and spontaneity, and it's a classic case of opposites attract, creating a balanced dynamic where both partners feel valued. Which Matthew does have that fun spontaneity, but I think his fun is just rage baiting.
Yeah, I was thinking like where,
like goofy.
Okay, yeah.
Like I think in that sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
It does say that the worst match for an oldest child is another oldest child.
My mom's right.
Is that what she says?
Yeah.
Have you dated an oldest child?
Yeah.
Same, I dated two.
I did what?
Two.
Long time ago.
And the middle. Matthew's the first youngest.
I've dated one older. No, I lied. Two older. And then two youngest. No, three youngest. Oh, I've had a lot of boyfriends.
And Will's the middle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just exposed myself there.
That's okay. I would say the people I've actually been in relationships, not just the people that I was like seeing. There were two oldest, one middle, and then a youngest.
Gotta feel it out.
Yeah, I don't think that the ones that were the oldest, like, we clashed like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really clashed with personalities of any of them.
No.
I
I'd be
think-
curious to see it, like, now. Because, like,
Yeah.
that was, like, when I was younger.
Yeah, same. It says the worst match. Oldest siblings shouldn't date fellow oldest because of the power struggle. You have two people who are used to taking charge, which can lead to conflict over decision-making and control, and requires a lot of compromise, which can probably lead to resentment. So if you're a middle child, your best match is the youngest child.
T.
Which is weird. It's also weird when I read these compatibilities.
Sorry.
So, like, as an oldest child, if my best match is a middle child, that a middle child's best match you would think would be an oldest child.
Mm-hmm.
But it never aligns like that.
No.
So
Someone's unhappy.
yeah. So it says that because where was I? Oh, they're a balancing center of a chaotic family ship. The middle children are typically great mediators and peacemakers with the ability to navigate personalities. They're mostly compatible with the youngest siblings who add a playful edge and fellow middles who understand balance and compromise. Oh boy. The worst match is an only child, because only children often need a lot of attention and affirmation, which can be challenging for a middle child who is used to not having those things. So it'd be hard to give those things if you never received them.
Interesting.
I literally said to Matthew, I was like, I couldn't only have one child. I have to. Samantha, stop blaming yourself. Samantha. I find only children usually very obnoxious and annoying.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
And I'm like, I'm not raising an
Yeah.
only child.
That's fair.
Not happening. No! If you're the youngest child, your best match is an oldest or middle child. The worst match is the youngest, another youngest child, and that's probably because you'd be competing for the same attention levels.
Fair.
So, like, as a youngest child, you're like, oh, I'm used to getting this.
Mm-hmm.
And then another younger child is like, so am I. And it's like, again, who has to compromise?
Yeah.
Lots of questions.
That is a lot of questions.
Oldest children, their best match is another oldest child or a youngest child, which is very weird.
Yeah, it's
but not a middle.
contradicting.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, he's back.
It says best match, oldest or youngest. Worst match, another only child, which makes sense. Remy, tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. I like that he chose me.
He's a good boy. Oh, Remy.
Okay. Do you have anything to say?
At the end of the day, birth order is not the only aspect of successful couple pairings.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not the only aspect that affects family dynamics. But it was an interesting one that I wanted to look
Yes.
up because I'm both an oldest and a middle.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
Yes, thank you, Wikipedia. I hope you guys learned so much from us.
Woo!
All right. Oh, we have to look for my cactus.
Oh yeah. Bye.
Bye.